welcome back. Today I am going to be putting together my Total Archery Challenge arrows. In full transparency, I've had a little bit of problems with my arrows kind of getting stuff correct this year. Had some made that didn't quite shoot right, so I have made a couple of these versions already and shot them just to kind of make sure that they shoot, so I didn't waste a whole nother set of vanes. I'm going to go ahead and get the bits set up here, and I will walk you through kind of my setup and what's been going on lately. Got the AAE hybrids. Hybrid 26s is what we're going with. I did have a little bit different vane setup with some wraps that looked really awesome, but unfortunately did not shoot very well. I believe that was on my end, not the vane's end. And these were just readily available for me to go get, so I went and got these. Gonna put those back on, and still shooting my Victory V-Force Elites 350 spine. I think after it's all said and done, these arrows come out to like 390 grains ish, like 391 or something like that. So I'm gonna switch up the camera angle here, get you a little bit closer in on the bits and burger, and talk you through what's going on. Okay, so like I said, I've kind of had some issues with my last couple of setups that weren't exactly doing what I want. So I have built 2 of these already just to kind of shoot and make sure that everything is good with them. I believe the last set that I built really goes to show you that you have to set up this bits and burger correctly, get everything tight on it. My thought is I probably did not get one of these tight, and it moved halfway through my arrows, because I had some that were fine and then others that were not. And I think that the biggest issue was it looked to me like some of the vanes were not equal distance from the next one by them, so they were not equally spaced, I guess you would say. So I've got it set up right now. I know that everything's tight. Using AAE's gluing setup with their vane glue and primer pen. Make sure that we are on a click for sure. Get everything set up the way we want it. And then we're just gonna get right to it and start gluing these down. Give it about 10 to 15 seconds of hold, and then you should be good to go, as long as you've got all your good contact points and primed correctly and everything else. So I do two swipes of the primer pen, let it air dry for about 5 seconds, and then come back at it with the glue. One bead all the way down of the glue is how I do it. Isaac does the dots and then spreads them out. I just do the one bead all the way down. And then, like I said, 10 to 15 seconds or so. Make sure you're good to go. Alright. So there is the setup for this year. That is the AAE hybrids 26, so they're 2.6 inches. Victory V-Force Elites, AAE hybrids, and about 391 grains. So pretty much either a heavy-ish target arrow or a very light hunting arrow is kind of where the weight is. I think a person could throw 125 grain head on the end of this and hunt with no issues, and should be good to go. So I'm going to build the rest of these out, and then we'll go outside and give them some shots, and I'll kind of go over with you like my final thoughts and everything. All right, let those dry for a little bit. Just got out here. It's a little bit breezier than I would like to do any like real testing, but we're just going to shoot these a few times, make sure that there's no like glaring imperfections that I need to be concerned about. Probably won't stretch it out any. We're just we're at 24 yards right here. Just kind of where I stopped. I didn't really pick anything in particular. And yeah, we'll go ahead and send a few arrows here. That one is just a touch left of center. That one looks pretty good. Looks like almost all of them have been just a touch left. Up and down seems pretty good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get those, come back, shoot another round. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the top row here. I'm just gonna go left to right. I'll just shoot 3. See if maybe we can shoot a halfway decent group. See where we're at. It's pretty good. That one's pretty good as well. I have a little right to left cross breeze. That is making my bow move a little. I don't think it's affecting the arrow at this distance, but it's definitely making my bow move a little bit. That looks pretty good though. I mean, from here I'm pretty happy with that group. Backed up to 40 yards here. Check the sight tape out, see if it's somewhere in the right realm of things. It's like bottom right of that dot maybe. Those look like they were on. That's a pretty good group. Maybe just a touch on the right hand side. Take that from 40 though. Looks like the sight tape's good. Alright. Well, that is my Total Archery Challenge arrow build. Got the Victory V-Force Elites 350 spine. I got the AAE hybrid tri-fletched vanes with a light helical in the fire orange color. 100 grain field point on the end. Comes out to just over 390 grains. They're not all exactly the same obviously, but 391 to like 393, they're all pretty close. And that's my build. Seem to be shooting pretty good. Looks like my sight tape is pretty much exactly the same as it was, since I didn't actually switch arrows, I just changed vanes. It's seeming like nothing's really changed too much. Haven't bumped the sight yet, left and right. I did have to bump it up a little bit. I was shooting a little low consistently. So got that fixed. And I'm gonna leave it on the left and right for now, because like I said, with that pushing wind, it's probably shooting just about right. I think that wind's kind of nudging me over a little bit to the left, so or leave it like that. Obviously, if a week from now I'm still hitting half an inch to the left at 20 yards, then I'm gonna click it over a few times. But yeah, that is the setup. I am super excited for TAC, so I'm just gonna keep shooting every day. Try to get a lot of arrows through this bow and through this setup as I can, and try to gain as much confidence for TAC as I can possibly get in. So with that being said, I'm gonna keep slinging arrows here. Thank you for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.